Welcome to Module 1 of our lecture series on the nation-state, national sovereignty, and nation-building. In this module, we will explore the foundational concepts of sovereignty and the nation-state, which are crucial for understanding modern political entities and their dynamics. Sovereignty is a fundamental concept in political science, referring to the supreme authority of a state to govern itself without external interference. Historically, the concept of sovereignty emerged in the 17th century, particularly with the Peace of Westphalia in 1648, which established the principles of state sovereignty and non-interference in domestic affairs. This historical milestone marked the beginning of the modern international system of nation-states. A nation-state is a political entity characterized by a defined territory, a permanent population, a government, and the capacity to enter into relations with other states. It combines the cultural and political dimensions of a nation and a state, creating a unified entity where the political boundaries align with the cultural identity of its population. For example, the formation of modern European nation-states, such as France and England, involved consolidating political power and establishing clear territorial boundaries. These states asserted their sovereignty by creating centralized governments capable of enforcing laws, maintaining order, and conducting foreign relations. Inviolability of borders. This principle asserts that the borders of a sovereign state are inviolable and must be respected by other states. It ensures the territorial integrity of the state and protects it from external aggression and interference. Non-interference in domestic affairs. This principle emphasizes that no state should interfere in the internal affairs of another state. It reinforces the sovereignty of states by acknowledging their exclusive authority over their domestic policies and governance. Internal sovereignty refers to the power that a government exercises within its own territory. It encompasses the ability to control the population, enforce laws, maintain order, and provide public services. Internal sovereignty is based on the legitimacy and acceptance of the ruling regime by its citizens. For instance, internal sovereignty allows a government to implement policies, conduct elections, and administer justice within its borders. A state with strong internal sovereignty can effectively govern its territory and population, ensuring stability and security. External sovereignty is the capacity of a state to conduct its own foreign affairs without interference from other states. It includes the ability to enter into treaties, form alliances, and participate in international organizations. External sovereignty is based on the recognition of the state. For example, external sovereignty enables a state to negotiate trade agreements, engage in diplomatic relations, and join international bodies such as the United Nations. Recognition by other states affirms the state's status as an independent and sovereign entity in the global arena. The concept of the nation can be approached from ethnic and civic perspectives. The ethnic concept of the nation aligns with primordialism, viewing the nation as a community linked by ethnicity, culture, customs, and traditions. Membership in the ethnic nation is often seen as inherent and based on descent. The civic concept of the nation emphasizes citizenship and shared social and political ideals. It aligns with constructionism, viewing the nation as a political community united by common values and participation in the political life of the state. Membership in the civic nation is based on voluntary adherence to its principles and laws. For example, Germany historically exemplified the ethnic concept of the nation, with citizenship based on ethnic German descent. In contrast, the United States represents the civic concept, where national identity is based on shared democratic values and citizenship. In conclusion, sovereignty and the nation-state are central concepts in understanding modern political entities. Sovereignty entails the supreme authority of a state to govern itself, while the nation-state combines the cultural and political dimensions of a nation and a state. Internal and external sovereignty ensure a state has control over its domestic and foreign affairs, respectively. By understanding these foundational concepts, we can better analyze the dynamics of nation-states and their role in the international system. Thank you for joining me in this detailed exploration of sovereignty and the nation-state. Let's continue our journey by examining the impact of Soviet rule on nationalities in the next module, where we will explore Soviet cultural and educational policies and their effects on national development.